Cancer, how you doing? So Cancer or Life Path 7, you can watch this. If you're a Life Path 7 like myself, you can watch Cancer readings if you didn't know. So anyway, let's see. Cancer, what have you got coming up this week for Cancer? What have they got coming up around their love life and their work life? Let's see for Cancer. So, could be dealing with a Libra maybe, waiting on an answer to do with around work, okay, for a lot of you. Somebody is waiting for you to reach out and they've spent a long time investing. This can be you because it is a 7, waiting to find out what's going to happen here, and it's more of a curious energy. Could be someone that you're interested in and they seem to be focused in a different direction and not really towards you. So it's like this very unsure energy of what's going to come next. Like, I don't know what to do next. Like for a lot of you, it might be where you're not in a commitment and you're not in a relationship. If I say not, it might be a Pisces swinging on a tree. But I'm not really sure what direction to take in my life. I can only just basically wait and see. Okay. Some of you could well be single here. Let's see, Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? Any messages? So there's there's the feminine energy of love, wanting, but it feels like that the person that you may be, only maybe if you are interested in someone and you don't know how it's going to go, it's kind of waiting to meet up with someone to see what happens. Okay, it could even be just a friend, but it's someone that someone's interested in, but they're unsure of what's kind of going on with this energy here. Okay, could be someone of the past. Now, if you've split up with someone and you're not actually talking to them, but you're still kind of connected in some way, like just energetically connected to them, it feels like that you're at a distance from this person. Like you're not more than likely speaking or talking to them or them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Sorry if I keep coming out with all of those, but it seems to be here. So don't really know, more than likely single, waiting to hear from someone. Don't know if we're going to end up back together or not back together. I don't know if they or I even want that. Just don't really know. No answers as yet. Okay. Let's see for Cancer this week. So we've got the King of Swords, the masculine energy that can also still be like a merging energy of feminine and masculine, of like wanting love and feeling like it's around the corner, but con it. But it's kind of like this stable energy that's wanting a relationship, but doesn't really have one as yet, and waiting to connect with someone. Could be a single energy. Let's see, at the moment, Cancer. So you've got the Tower, which is another 7 energy. And then you've got the Page of Wands. Now, this Page of Wands, I think, came out twice. It was definitely in Virgo, I think, or Libra reading. And there's a Libra energy here. There could be like this flirtatious energy of someone that you're connecting with or want to, but you don't know if they do or not. Like it's kind of this, the Tower might be trying to avoid someone and avoid asking them. It's like, I don't really want to ask them if they're seeing someone, or I don't really want to ask them if, they're still connected to someone because I've got a feeling or I know that they are. And if I reach out and ask them, I'm more than likely going to be told no anyway. So it's kind of like all I can really do, because it can be an energy of like waiting for someone to break up. Like I like someone, but they're possibly with somebody already. And I don't know how that's going or how well they get on. And all I can kind of do is just wait to see if they end up breaking up, and then there might be a chance. But because this can be like a friend, like I'm communicating and talking to someone as a friend that I feel could be someone that I'm interested in, but the friend that I'm interested in has kind of like befriended me. So now they have, I don't really know. The reading seems to be taking on that kind of approach at the minute, Cancer. Let's see. Or the name Lucy or Laura or Louise. Or Louisiana, someone from Louisiana, or Anne. So let's see. I'm also picking up someone's grandma. What is the Two of Wands here for Cancer? Is the Six of Swords, wanting to meet up with someone, but it might not be to do with love. I feel one of you here has a connection with someone that you like, but there's this energy of not really knowing. Okay, let me just say it as it is. I got a feeling that some of you here that are interested in somebody, and you kind of know that they're already with someone and you can't really do anything about it. You've just got to kind of wait and see. Okay. Could be someone at a distance. Some of you could be considering going away for a little while. Okay. This is like visas, transport, or needing transportation. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Waiting for. Yeah, it seems like I worry that this offer is going to be turned down. If I was to say to this person, you know, I really like you and blah, 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 I got a feeling that they're not really going to accept that, or they're already with someone. So, or Laura, I keep hearing the name Laura, but like the Ace of Cups is like, well, I want to make an offer to you, but I can't. Okay. So the reasons of what that might be of why someone can't could be because there's a person already taken. What is the Queen of Cups here for? So I want to work on a commitment or a relationship, but I possibly don't know if they're actually working on a commitment or relationship. Someone has a very good, strong work ethic. Like work and money is going very well for someone here. They're building up their legacy. They're waiting for a return on their investment. There could be like this long-term investment that someone has invested into business, and they're waiting to be paid for doing so. Some of these can be clients. If you have, like for me, I am partners with a fast food franchise. Okay. And we have to put a lot of work in order to build it up. And I'm also a tarot card reader, right? So this can be like investments and stuff. And this is like banking and money and investments for the future. It's like, it's not like a short term, it's like a long term sort of thing. Someone here is looking for a long term relationship. They're actually looking to hook up with someone for the long haul. What's the Wheel of Fortune here for Cancer? Aries energy. It's Pisces. Someone's got very good work ethic. Like things are really kind of turning around for someone now. If your businesses, if you're like entrepreneurs, like Aries is a very good energy as an entrepreneur. Okay. If you're like entrepreneurial and you've got your fingers in different pies and or something to do around cooking, but like if you're like got your fingers in different pies and you're kind of like, wow, right, there's good opportunity there. I might invest a little bit here and blah, blah, blah. And you're waiting for a return on your investment. This is like where things are now starting to turn around. You're starting to actually see results in the work and effort that you've put into something. You're now actually starting to reap the rewards of doing that. Like it feels like it's coming. Okay. So if you're business related and this is job and you want to know about money and assets and job, like I said, if you are entrepreneurial and you've got different kind of things going on, this is like investing into different avenues and then seeing what comes back at a later date for a later investment. Okay. Something like that. Because this is banking and money and saving it for a rainy day, or I've got money and I've got money to invest. But it can also be like a reinvestment. Sevens can be very good at that. Seven of Pentacles looks at saving money and what I've got. And then it looks at what is coming out of a business and what am I earning and what am I not earning. And then sometimes what I'm actually earning is kind of going back into a business to make it succeed. So what I earn also goes towards my other business to help that succeed as well. It's like investing, waiting for a payout. Okay. But whatever it is, it's happy. It makes me happy to do with work. Now, your love life, for some of you, I feel like someone sees the fact that you're very good at your work. That You're very good at that, and that is what they can see. But whether they can actually see you as a partner or not, I don't know. Because, like I said, this is someone that could already be in a relationship, could already be working on a commitment and a relationship, okay? And that is presently what I'm doing. And one of you might be waiting for that, like, not waiting for it, but just connected to someone. What's the King of Swords? Wow. So there's two female energies here, and one of them could be a Leo, could be a man, male or female, because you've got male and female energy. And you've got two women that can be same-sex relationships for some of you that are in those. And then it can come up as the elements of where there is a relationship here and there is the possibility. And some of this is waiting to reconcile, just waiting for someone to reach out and actually talk about the commitment or relationship that's possible here. Now, lo and behold, up to you guys, if you're not with anybody and you're looking for reconciliation and you're kind of waiting for that, that is a possibility here. There is definitely a possibility for like waiting for a new energy here. Let's see, what is the Tower? Is Virgo energy having some sort of awakening or enlightening a moment, something to celebrate. This is where I have found something. I've found a job. I've found a person. I've physically found myself now celebrating, or celibate. Can't see that though. Or Sabaton, or Dale, or Dan, or Danielle. Okay, but I've found myself now being able to celebrate something that I've found, which can be work, because this is like entrepreneur energy, and this is, I've found a job, I've found money, I've found where I belong. Okay. It can relate to a third-party situation, but I'm not really seeing it. Okay. It can also be like a divine spiritual connection of a lesson that seems to be coming about. Now, there are going to be some shifts that I'm hearing, which is relating to two things: an energetical shift, but also shift work, meaning a rota that someone's going to write out or has done for someone to say, can you come in on this time, this day, and this day, and this day, and can you make it? This person might have children, okay, and they want to know, okay, can I get a childminder? Can I get someone to look after my kid? Blah, blah, blah. Or can you look after the child because I've got work and I'm presently working here for this person that is a boss, okay, that is now distributing hours and, okay, can you work this hours, those hours? It's only between this time and that time. And this person is the one that's found that job and is now trying to shift their time and their energy around working it around their commitments, their relationship. Like I said, it depends if you are a lot like me at the moment. We're employing people, so we're looking to employ chefs, cooks, drivers, people that make all sorts of stuff that we're doing. So you know, we're constantly like employing people because it's a franchise. So that has been my main thing of why I've not been doing so many readings. Is because the only reason I'm saying that, Cancer, is because you're either the one that is looking for that and being employed by this person, or you are the employer looking for employees, but what you're Steve's or Sarah, but what you have found for someone here has found this opportunity to work here, if you get what I'm saying. So it depends if you're the employer or the employee. I always prefer to be the employer. Really. God, it's so difficult, like getting people to, oh, Jesus. The hardest bit about management is managing people. God, because you have to manage their temper, their fucking, can't make it in because I've got a headache in my big toe and God knows what else. And people not pulling their weight and then having to ask them to, you know. But regardless, there's someone here that is a mother. Okay, they're a mum. They're looking for shift work and they're having to shift their time and their energy around working on a commitment or relationship that they're already in and being able to work. Okay. Could be 2 or 3 jobs that someone has here. But this is good news. But it is also a spiritual awakening of a reconciliation. Because if you're not with someone, or a Pisces, or you've got it in your chart, and you're relating to any of these star signs, this person at the end here may not be actually saying that they're still connected and hopeful that there may be this sighting. This is where I'm looking out for you to see if I can see you, right? Because we may not be talking, but because you may live around somewhere around this person here is kind of walking, but looking to see if they can act, because they're looking here. I'm looking at this, where you work, around where you work, and I might fancy you if you're at work and stuff like that. Or when I'm walking from work, I'm looking to see if I can see you. So you must, for some of you, you might live around where this person is. If it's an ex and you live or you work somewhere around where they do, they're kind of, you might even be doing it to one another, but looking out for one another to see if you can see them. Because this might be non-verbal. I'm hopeful that I see you, so then we can re-communicate again, because I don't want to reach out to you first, because I don't know if you're going to reach out to me. And I can't get over my ego. And I can't get over you because I'm still connected to you spiritually. There needs to be communication if there isn't. And if this person doesn't drop their ego in order to reach out because they actually want to, they're just sitting there wanting to reach out but not actually doing it, but then looking out as if they can see you when you're out and about. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? Because the Page of Wands is a looking, spying, thinking energy, but it can also be very hard to get over my ego because I don't want to be the one that has to reach out to say, how are you doing? What's going on with your life? You know, are you with anyone? Are you seeing anyone? Or have you moved on yet? Or is it time in order to reconcile? Or you've had a break from someone and that break has made someone like feel as if, do I have to break before you do? Do I have to break this silence first? Right? It's kind of like that. Who breaks the silence first? Who reaches out first? And if none of you do, then this means nobody does, right? Nobody does. There may still be a wanting to, but if neither of you do, it's just a missed opportunity of no one actually speaking. That's a different message for some of you. Because this could be an entrepreneur these are clients, these are people, these are business partners, these are things that are going on really well in my life, meaning work is going on real well, but my love life isn't. So I'll concentrate on that. And then this person is kind of like, well, where does that leave me? Talking or not talking? Left out, pushed out, not bothered? Are you bothered? Are you not bothered? How the fuck am I going to know that if I don't ask you? Right? So let's see, what's the Page of Wands thinking? Yeah, they're not opening up. They're just distancing themselves. They don't know whether to say no. They realize this could be Leo energy. So there's a few messages coming through. So stay with me a second, Cancer. Or Life Path 7. So this has been coming up in a few readings. Libra especially kind of came up with this kind of toxic energy. Now, if you are not with anybody, but you're coming up as elements of like being a very stable individual, entrepreneur on your own, but looking and seeking for love, but you actually have an ex, the ex is actually still connected to you somehow, but they're not reaching out. This is, I'm not reaching out. No, I'm not reaching out either. Well, you need to reach out to me, or so I'm just leaving or I'm going. But then if there's no communication, there's just this trying to get over someone and moving away from them without communicating, but still connected because they still can't get over the remaining energy of karma where it's been very toxic. This person could also be taking drugs or alcohol and not really in their right mind here. This is like when I'm intoxicated, like, you know, I choose alcohol or I choose drugs over you or something like that. It can be. Or Natalie probably lost her mind and all. Yeah. But like, sorry. But like, has anyone else not noticed that? But like silent, not speaking, not talking. There's no getting over that rainbow. I'm not reaching out to you. I'm not opening up, but I'm looking at you still of the three. I'm still watching, connected to see what you say or what you do, if you're being offered or interested in anybody else. At the same time spying, but trying to move away from the energy, getting confused about it, and still can't get over the oh my God, you're a narcissist, you're toxic, you're this, you're that. You did this, you broke up with me, you left me, you abandoned me, you walked out on me, you're not speaking to me. So they're still blaming. They're still like going through that motions of like, it's always your fault, it's never mine. I can't admit the fact that I was defeated or you left me and everything else, and I can't get over that. So I'm not going to speak, I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to think it and hold resentment against you. And then, but watch someone succeed. This is like jealousy as well. Like if you've got clients and people around you, they're jealous. This is like jealousy of watching someone succeed in life without the person. Like, I'm going places, I'm going up. I'm not going down, I'm going up. I can't keep going down all the time if you're going to bring me down. When I'm not with you, I start to succeed and get on with things and like work and blah, blah, blah. And I can do that. But I can't get over my ego, my feelings, the distance that, you know, because this person could have blamed someone. This is a very big blamed energy, Cancer. Don't go anywhere because this is important for any cross-watcher alike in order to understand. Because if you can't, you're never going to learn anything. This person here could have physically been blaming someone of being emotionally distant. And that can resort to ADHD or bipolar, right? Which means that I've blamed you for being emotionally distant, but really what it is me being emotionally distant. But I can't accept that. I don't want to hear that, and I don't want to know that. But the person with ADHD, if there is one, and mental health, doesn't want to be blamed anymore for being emotionally distant, because that shouldn't cause, ADHD should not cause separation in relationships. It shouldn't. Because if one of you has ADHD and the other one is very needy of time and effort and support and love, that means that they haven't found anything within themselves that can support a person emotionally. Because they're emotionally distraught. They're emotionally needing an energy of codependent, which means that emotionally distant in ADHD should not bring about toxic and argumentative of blame of being emotionally distant. I should be stable within myself enough in order to know that I love you, in order to be satisfied on my own when you're not around, when you're working. Because this person could be an entrepreneur and someone that works really hard, meaning masculine energy of long-term goals. I think long-term. I think short-term, right? Short-term, I need you, I want you, you're not around me, I need to talk. I think that you're going to leave me, you're going to abandon me, you're emotionally distant. I'm not admitting the fact that it's toxic and that it might be coming from me, and that I've still got this devil energy around me, so I'm overthinking, overanalyzing, blah, blah, blah. And because of all of that, I'm actually destroying the energy of the tower, meaning I want it, but I'm not prepared to change myself to get what I want. Because I want you to change, and you're not. So it's a blamed energy. Fours can be blaming other people. Okay, I don't never get what I want. I'm not prepared to change, not for you. You won't change for me. I'm not changing for you. I still want you, but you don't want me. I'm still connected to you and watching to see if you're what you're doing, but I'm toxic energy. Okay, thoughts, emotions, feelings running rampant and wild. Okay, or Kim, or Kimberly, or Kim Bolton. or Michael, or Melissa, or M. Anybody's got E or M in their name? E or M? Or M, or Emily, or Emma. Okay, but that's kind of there. There's a background energy. Someone that is doing like a background check on someone or something to do a background check on them. It could be spying. Like, I'm trying to find out what you're doing and watching you and seeing how well you're going. But this energy here seems to be doing really well. It depends, like, because there's two women here, but they can be the same energy. Right? But it could be someone's interested in someone else. And because they're not focused on what they can't have, this person's go-getting to get what they want. Like, if I want it, I'm going to get it. You know, and I can do that within my work and job, right? So if I'm a go-getter, right, I don't sit and dwell on the past. I'm just moving forward, going in the directions of things that I can get, right? And someone is kind of watching that, thinking, well, you're always good at doing all of these, but what, right? This person's really going through their mind. Now, there's another energy here that's relating to the same energy here. This person has found this energy of this potential being, I see you as a very stable, caring, loving individual, and I see you as that. But I may already be in a commitment, but I definitely see you as a good, stable asset, friend, boss, or commitment partner. All right. So let's see if my deck says anything else, Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. So we've got trust issues, past and future. There you go, here. Trust issues. 5s is around commitments. 9s are around gaslighting, confusion, and trust issues, past, like sabotaging commitments. Because this can mean mental illness here. It can mean like narcissism, gaslighting, PTSD, traumatized, unwilling to look inwardly, but always looks outward at other people of what there's wrong with them, but never anything that is reflected inwardly to me. I don't want to know. I close down. I'm not interested. You're not going to tell me or make me feel anything is wrong with me because it's you. Victim mentality. 5, right? Playing a victim. It's not my fault. It's your fault. I'm not admitting any part blame. Whatever happened to me was because of you. And now I can make you feel guilty because now it's your fault and not mine. Right? So guilty. It also comes up as part narcissism because they play a victim. Okay? A victim of circumstance that you're a narcissist, blah, blah, blah. It was you that did everything to me. I can't get over that. I need to let everybody know that it's your fault. And then, right, victim. So victim. Trust issues, abandonment, fear of being left, but creating being left, right? Don't forget, a narcissist will always blame you for leaving them, even though they make it impossible for you to be with them. They make you leave them. And then when you do, they can say, I told you so. I told you you would leave me. Because they fear of being rejected and abandoned. But when they are, you can't work out head and a fucking tail and think, what the hell? You just physically caused an emotional response. And if I respond to your childish behavior, you've then got me in a trap because of all of your demands of it being me. Well, it isn't. I'm doing well. Right? So this person's still playing a victim role. Now, you can hate me all day long if that sounds like you. Get over yourself. Right? Do you think that narcissists don't actually watch tarot card readings, believing that it's other people? Of course they do. Check my comment section out. Let's see. Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? Any messages that you want them to hear? I think about you all the time. 7. You could still really be thinking about this person a lot, or Charlotte, but you just can't seem to connect. Like, you know, they could have a lot of control issues. And they just cannot seem to get over themselves, right? Here. And that you love them and you've got a connection with them and you can't help that. But someone just keeps sabotaging it all of the time. So it makes it impossible to physically be with this person, which makes you think, you know, I want to be with them, but how the hell can I? Because it'll just happen again. Let's see. Cancer. This could be the one. There could be a new one. Like there really could be a new person, because the Magician is a one, and it's trying to manifest an opportunity of life of the Ace of Cups, but it just isn't there yet. But it seems as if it's coming. Like because these can come up as all kinds of shit, right? Here. This can just be like a very stable individual, and they're on their own, and they're not actually with anybody, but they're just an extremely stable bachelor that is like, well, easy come, easy go. I want a commitment. I want a relationship. But, you know, but there's this energy of thinking about someone, but it might be thinking about someone that won't accept an offer, and they can't because they're with someone. Let's see. Cancer. My heart longs for a connection, the 7. I mean, we can get like that as life path 7s and possible Cancerians, right? You know, I know I do as a life path 7. You constantly feel this longing for something to happen, but getting sick to death of all the shit that you have to keep clearing up, right? Along the way, like all of the karmic journey and the frustration and the not changing and the mood swings and the emotional distance. And 7s can definitely come up as like ADHD and bipolar, mainly ADHD, because the 7s and the 5s are my actual ADHD cards, right? 5 of Swords mainly for 5s, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups are like distance and emotional distance and avoiding. So it's like longing for a connection and wanting one, but the karmic X is gone down more of the dark side of thinking and the dark side of too much analyzing, right? Especially if it's Virgos or maybe life path 9s. I'm not picking on star signs. I'm just saying Virgos have this quality of being 9, right? Which means that there's something missing, right? I can always feel like I need to find out what is wrong with you, not me. Alchemy. But there's nothing wrong with me. Denial, right? 9s are denial cards, or Danielle or denial. But in denial, there is nothing wrong with me. I need to find out what is wrong with you. And because I've never really come up with an answer of what's wrong with you, because I've blamed you that much, okay, I now have to realize that it's either coming from me or I'm just going to completely ignore that and miss the lesson, right? There's stuff going on with me that I don't want to admit, that I don't care to admit about, because my anger and what I look for is what is wrong with everyone else. You can really get stuck if you are with people that can have like big narcissistic traits. They will spend hours upon hours researching things of mental health, narcissism, gaslighting, especially when you're in that, because you can do that yourself as well, right? But they can study you as like a lab rat, right? You're a mental case, right? You have ADHD. So I need to study loads of readings and things on the internet about why my relationship went wrong, so I can constantly lab rat you, make you feel like you're at fault, you're at blame, it went wrong because of you. Still not learning anything, okay? Because of all that, it's actually not. It's actually coming from that energy itself, right? So they see people as selfish, arrogant, a prick, for not doing something, for leaving them, for not paying attention to them. Attention-seeking, abandonment, issues, narcissism, trust issues, gaslight. It's like it's piled up on someone here, right? So what they've won is nothing. They've won being alone, on their own, back at square one, right here. So I'm not picking on people. Like I said, man, when you watch these readings, they can't always relate and think, well, you know, I'm on the good side of that or I'm on the bad side of it. You know, what do you want to do about it? It's up to you. Just don't blame anyone, right? Don't blame anybody else for one's shortcomings. Accept it, right? Accept things about one. Don't never tell a person that they're mentally ill. Don't never tell a person that they're emotionally distant, okay, that they're not paying you enough time or effort, right? If you're one of those people, then the effort that comes in from the other one is like, I really don't think I can be bothered to put the effort into you anymore, right? Because you're not listening. No, you're not. Oh, okay, fuck it, I'm out. Right? So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. I really hope that you consider joining below, because these readings was possibly done about 3 or 4 days ago. And in order to catch a very quick timeline of it, you'll need to be on the join button. Because this video will be done, you'll be able to watch it on the join button. It's only $2 or $3 in order to be able to be on there. It helps me out as a channel. Okay, and then once it's put out on there and everybody on the join button has watched it, within 3 or 4 days, it will be released on here. Okay, so if you want a timeline that is specific to you, then please consider joining. But please like, share, and comment. And it has to do well, because if the videos don't do well, I stop doing them. Okay, my number one is my channel. If my channel does bad because of the star signs I'm doing, are not bothered and they're not watching and they're not participating, then I just stick with the star signs that do. Sorry, but it's a channel. Okay, it's my free time. So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully.